Welcome, adventure enthusiasts, to a gripping tale of triumph, tragedy, and the indomitable human spirit. In the heart of the Karakoram Range lies the mighty K2, the second tallest mountain on Earth, known as the Savage Mountain. Its majestic slopes mask unforgiving conditions and unimaginable hazards. Today, we invite you on a journey to relive one of the most harrowing summit attempts in mountaineering history, the Nightmare on K2. Buckle up as we venture into the treacherous footsteps of a team of brave mountaineers determined to conquer his grandiose peak. Through our detailed and heart-wrenching storytelling, we will transport you to the jagged ridges, icy precipices, and the tangled web of emotions that entangle those who dare to challenge K2. But that's not all. By subscribing to our channel, you will gain exclusive access to the most compelling stories from the world of extreme sports and mountaineering. From tales of resilience in the face of nature's wrath to incredible acts of bravery, we promise you an adrenaline-packed adventure that will leave you craving for more. Background: K2, towering at 8,611 meters above sea level, has proven to be one of the most challenging mountains to conquer. The history of previous attempts and successes on K2 is riddled with stories of courage, determination, and tragedy. The first recorded attempt was made in 1902 by the Duke of Abruzzi and his team, but it wasn't until 1954 that the first successful summit was achieved. Italian climbers Lino Lacedelli and Achille Compagnoni reached the peak, marking a monumental moment in mountaineering history. Since then, numerous expeditions have been launched, some making it to the summit while others ended tragically, earning K2 the nickname Savage Mountain. The list of unsuccessful attempts and the risks involved only serve to magnify the allure and mystique surrounding K2. K2 poses several unique challenges that set it apart from other mountains. Its extreme weather conditions, including fierce winds, heavy snowfall, sub-zero temperatures, and frequent avalanches, make it notoriously difficult to scale. The mountain's unpredictable weather patterns can change suddenly, trapping climbers in deadly storms. The steep and icy slopes, coupled with the high altitude, demand exceptional physical endurance, technical mountaineering skills, and mental resilience. The rocky terrain of K2 is also notorious for its unstable and loose rock formations, adding another layer of danger to the already treacherous ascent. The combination of these factors make K2 a formidable mountain that tests even the most experienced climbers, pushing them to their limits and beyond. Conquering K2 holds immense importance and allure in the world of mountaineering. Often referred to as the Mountaineer's Mountain, K2 is regarded as the ultimate challenge for climbers. Its imposing presence and reputation for being one of the deadliest peaks in the world attract those seeking to push their limits and achieve the extraordinary. Scaling K2 represents the pinnacle of human achievement, showcasing the indomitable spirit and resilience of the human spirit. Climbers involved in the fatal summit attempt. On the fatal summit attempt of K2, several climbers were involved in what would become a harrowing nightmare. Among them were Ger MacDonald, an experienced mountaineer from Ireland, Wilco van Rooyen, a Dutch climber, Marco Confortola, an Italian mountaineer, and Samina Beg, the first Pakistani woman to have reached the summit of Mount Everest. The group encountered adverse weather conditions and a limited weather window, which added to the challenges they faced. MacDonald, known for his skill and determination, was leading an international team of climbers. As they pushed towards the summit, they found themselves caught in an unexpected storm, trapped at high altitude. The weather turned rapidly, making visibility poor and dramatically decreasing temperatures. Despite the severe conditions, the team initially persisted in their ascent. Aiming to reach the summit, McDowell managed to make it back to Camp 4, but tragically lost his life while trying to rescue a fellow climber. Van Rooyen and Confortola also made it back to Camp 4, severely frostbitten and suffering from exhaustion. Beg, on the other hand, miraculously survived the ordeal, thanks to her sheer determination and the assistance of other climbers who came to her aid. The nightmare continued as rescue efforts were launched to retrieve the stranded climbers. Helicopters were unable to reach them due to the treacherous weather conditions, leaving them stranded at high altitude for days. Finally, after enduring days of uncertainty and hardship, both Van Rooyen and Confortola were rescued. The fatal summit attempt on K2 serves as a stark reminder of the dangers and unpredictability of high-altitude mountaineering. It highlights the importance of preparedness, experience, and judgment when embarking on such treacherous expeditions. Fatal event. On August 1, 2008, an unprecedented tragedy unfolded on the treacherous slopes of K2, the second highest mountain in the world. Known as the Savage Mountain due to its unforgiving nature, K2 had claimed the lives of many experienced climbers before, but this time it would be etched in history as one of the most nightmarish expeditions ever attempted. Led by renowned mountaineer Jer McDonnell, the multinational team embarked on their quest to conquer the summit of K2. Battling freezing temperatures, howling winds, and perilous terrain, they fought against the odds in pursuit of their dream. However, little did they know that this would become a fatal attempt. It all began to unravel when a massive serac, a block of ice, dislodged high above the climbers. The tumbling ice brought chaos and devastation in its wake, sweeping away fixed ropes and trapping several members of the team. McDonnell, displaying immense courage, managed to save 3 stranded climbers, defying the terrifying reality that unfolded before their eyes. The tragic events on K2 paved the way for critical discussions around safety protocols, rescue missions, and the ethics of high-altitude mountaineering. The loss of lives was a painful reminder that the pursuit of conquering nature's challenges can come at a great cost. In the year that followed, climbers and mountaineering organizations took steps towards increasing safety measures and implementing stricter regulations. Despite the harrowing effects, the allure of K2 still remains. It continues to draw mountaineers from around the world, lured by the siren call of a challenge that can only be found on its treacherous slopes. The nightmare on K2 serves as a haunting reminder that nature commands respect and demands humility from those who dare to venture into its domain. Aftermath. The aftermath of the fatal summit attempt on K2 was nothing short of tragic and devastating. The treacherous mountain claimed the lives of 11 experienced climbers, leaving behind a haunting reminder of how unforgiving nature can be. The heartbreaking loss rippled through the mountaineering community, reminding everyone of the risks involved in these daring expeditions. Despite the immense sorrow, the aftermath also brought about important discussions on safety protocols, the ethics of mountaineering, and the need for greater preparedness. This haunting event serves as a wake-up call, prompting climbers to evaluate their practices and strive for safer and more responsible approaches to conquer the world's tallest peaks. The nightmare on K2 ultimately served as a pivotal moment for reflection, learning, and a collective effort to prevent similar tragedies in the future. Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey up the formidable K2. The harrowing tale of Nightmare on K2, the fatal summit attempt, has left us in awe of both the indomitable spirit of climbers and the relentless power of nature. If you want to stay connected and explore more thrilling adventures like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We'll continue to bring you incredible stories that push the limits of human endurance and showcase the beauty and danger of our world's most treacherous peaks. Subscribe now and don't miss out on the next exhilarating expedition.